As an international talent buyer, tour producer, tour manager, and artist manager, Trisha Walker Cunningham. Go ahead, go ahead. Created and organized international country music festivals, tours, and television shows for more than 400 artists, from Johnny Cash, Kenny Rogers, and Tammy Wynette to Emmylou Harris and Reba, among others. She co-founded the prestigious Country Night Gstaad, Switzerland, with Marcel Bach, and throughout her career has worked with major labels in various capacities. A British national and the second international inductee into the Source Hall of Fame, Trisha was the first recipient of the CMA Joe Walker Medder International Achievement Award. That deserves some applause too. And has received the CMA International Talent Buyer / Promoter Award of the Year. She's been honored by 3 Tennessee governors and Nashville mayors, and is an honorary citizen of Tennessee. She's an alumnus of Leadership Music. Trisha, here's a special congratulations from across the pond.
Hey, Ronan Keating here. I just want to say congratulations to my good friend Trisha Walker Cunningham for your Source Hall of Fame Award. Trisha, you seriously deserve this. You were instrumental in getting me to Gstaad, to the country music festival down there. I've been there twice now. I got to sing with my good friend Leanne Rhymes, and myself, I got to perform with my own show. I'm a big fan of country music, and what you do for country music globally has been incredible and continues to be. You're a superstar, Trisha. Tonight is your night. You deserve it. Thank you for all you do for country music worldwide. Keep it up and enjoy your night tonight. Good luck. God bless you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage 2019 Source Hall of Fame inductee, Trisha Walker Cunningham.
I love that little lady. Thank you so much. I'm going to be trying to speak very fast because I'll be a bit longer than Sarah. I come from pop and rock, so it was a dream to work with Ronan Keating from Boyzone. He's a worldwide household name, but never toured here. Between Boyzone and solo career, he's sold over 45 million records outside the US. He wrote The Long Goodbye, a #1 for Brooks and Dunn, and his version of When You Say Nothing at All is featured in the film Notting Hill. Thank you, Ronan, I love you. Thank you to the Source nominating committee and members. Suzanne Lee, you are amazing, and Debbie Fleischer for putting up with my Brit ways. I don't know how you did it. This award will have pride of place with my others. Back in the day, there were no Source Awards, nothing to honor women, and we had to prove ourselves. It was a man's world, and we were not taken seriously. So thanks again to Source for honoring all us hard-working women. Daddy is gone. My 93-year-old mother in England and my brother can't be here, so have my Nashville sister in all but name for 41 years through thick and thin, Deborah Brawner. Yeah, lovely Deborah. And my other best friend, Sherry Dennis, and my wonderful, amazing husband, Rusty. We met when I took the Mavericks on their first overseas trip to Switzerland and fell in love by an alpine stream in Frutigen. We married 28 days later, 26 years ago. I love you so very much. A 45-year career, wow. I was introduced to country music in the mid-70s by a promoter in London who produced huge festivals at Wembley, and they were the first to do it. I knew nothing and ended up handling everything for those giant events in multiple countries. Sometimes 250 people from the USA who needed work permits, flights, hotels, ground transport, contracts, you name it. In 1978, I resigned and came to Nashville for a holiday. You'll notice I'm still here. Joe Walker-Medder, then head of CMA, gave me a backstage pass to fanfare in this very building. I found a job at a film company, and Patsy Bradley drove me to work until it closed. When I started my company in the 80s, I used a dial phone, a typewriter, and airmail letters, and nobody believed there was a market for country overseas. Some artist managers did. Very few agents worked international, and labels wanted nothing to do with it due to the image of fans dressed in full cowboy and Indian costumes, and the music was called country and western. I'm absolutely serious. It was a solitary mission to try and change all that with no label support. Pioneers don't make money, so I supplemented by working with visionaries like Tony Conway, Buddy Lee, the great Jim Halsey, did publicity for George Strait, and organized talent for Charlie Douglas at the Music Country Radio Network and Television New Zealand. New European festivals then approached me. Marcel Buff from Country Nightstad, Switzerland, still the most prestigious. Sarah's been there. Crepon, France, Marangowo, Poland. I also toured artists like the Mavericks and Joël Saunier in Brazil. I designed my own contracts. Sorry, this is so long, everybody. I don't know how to shorten 45 years.
I love the accent. Keep going.
Oh, thank you, Brenda. Okay, so I designed my own contracts, signed direct between promoters and artists, and worked on a flat fee from promoters. It was vital to have festivals as anchor dates to organize shows in other European countries. But with such tiny budgets, I worked for love, not money. That's true, too. Everyone tried to steal my business, thinking it was a bigger pie than it was. Without Joe Walker-Medder, I would not be here. I so admired her, needed her strength and guidance, and I love and miss her every day, my Nashville mom. In 1992, the first label to support my work was Bob Saporiti at Warner Brothers. I no longer felt alone. We spoke on panels, and he opened an international department with a woman in charge. Other labels followed, also mostly hiring women, like Sarah Brosma, and I was a paid consultant on projects. Many discussions then whether to even keep the name country because it was so unpopular at the time. Stuart Watson, then head of MCA International, all formats, hired me as Nashville consultant for 3.5 years, focusing on Trisha Yearwood. I arranged European tours, sequenced Hearts in Armour, conducted a worldwide interview, filmed an EPK, arranged a duet with Australian country star Lee Cunningham, all while still organising festivals and tours. So I hired Grace Reinbold, another inductee tonight, to help on occasions, and she also took artists to Europe in my stead. I took TV crews from Nashville to film the festivals and tours so executives could see what was happening overseas, and invited agents and labels to my event, including my friend Sarah Brosma. 400 artists, so many highlights, fewer in my bio, so the rest will be in my book. Look out. The final European tour of George Jones and Tammy Wynette together, the only tour of Roseanne Cash and Rodney Crowell together, 6 years with Emmylou Harris and the Nash Ramblers, and it just goes on. I loved the firsts. I'm almost done, promise. First to take Reba, Brooks and Dunn, Trisha Yearwood, the Mavericks, Miranda Lambert, Ricky Van Shelton, Wynonna, Dwight Yoakam, Eric Church, Billy Ray Cyrus for his only tour of Europe so far, and many others. I also helped overseas artists perform here, like Australian Jade Hurley. We are in a new era. Small promoters are a thing of the past. Live Nation and the like have bought venues and arrange tours, and most big agencies have office in London. I noticed the CMA has seen fit to use the early festivals I worked on at Wembley as the template for C2C, and I'm happy to see so many new artists touring Europe on a regular basis. Thanks to Billboard, Music Row magazine, Bob Orman and others for always publicising my work, and the industry for embracing this little British girl in Nashville, now enjoying some peace and quiet. Thank you, Source. I share this award with Joe Walker-Medder.